Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is on this beautiful summer dress made for a baby of 18 months but can be worn by a baby of 2 to 2.5 years old. I'll be putting up the measurement of the baby and the measurement I used in making this dress so that you can compare with your own measurements and know where to make adjustments. So if you like to see how this dress was made, then let's get right into the tutorial. For this tutorial, I'm working with this beautiful summer vibe print. I have 2 meters of fabric here. I'll go ahead and cut out my pieces. I'll be cutting out the yoke, the body and the ruffles for this gown. For the yoke, I have my front and back panel here and it's on fold. The width measured 5 inches and the length measured 5 inches. So when you open it up, you have the width of 10 inches and the length of 5 inches. My ruffle here is on fold. The length measured 34.5 inches on fold and the width measured 5 inches. Please, these measurements include seam allowance. For the body of the gown, the length measured 13 inches and the width measured 18.5 inches on fold. These are all the pieces I will be using to make this dress except for the strip to pipe the neckline and the sleeve, which I have not cut out yet. So from these measurements you will know how much to add to yours if you want yours more fuller. I'm going to start first with the yoke to shape our neckline, and I'm cutting both the front and back panel together. So my piece is folded into 2 and I have here 4 layers of fabric. So for the neck width I used 2 inches and the neck depth I used 3 inches. I will mark these points and draw in the neck curve. On the shoulder line, I came down by ½ an inch for the shoulder slope and connected it back to the neckline. Then still on that shoulder slope point at the hem of the yoke, I came up by ½ an inch and I curved it right back into the yoke. I'll go ahead and cut them out. So guys, these are my pieces. For the back panel, I'm going to slash it open at 1.5 inches at the center back to give room for the head. For the body of this dress, I have split it into 2 for the front and back panel. So on each panel, I have 18.5 inches. I will fold it into 2, making it 4 layers for me to be able to shape the armhole of this dress. For the width, I came in by 1 inch and I came down by 1.5 inches for the depth. I connected this point and cut out my armhole curve. So now that all the pieces are ready, I'm going to run a basting stitch on the body and gather it back to the width of the yoke. So guys, I've done that. I've pinned the yoke and the body together to see how the fullness of the gather is. And for me, it's not really full the way I wanted it. So because of this, I'm going to trim off ½ an inch on the yoke to have extra inches for the gathers. So I'll do this on the back panel and use it to cut out the front as well. So the measurement now will be 5 inches in length and 4.5 inches in width. Please do not forget that the fabric is on fold. So if I open it up, I'm going to have 9 inches in width as against 10 inches. So guys, I've done that. I will adjust the gathers and attach it to the yoke with a straight stitch. This is what the front panel looks like. I think it's more better than before. I'll go ahead and do the same on the back panel. Before I will attach the back panels, I'll first of all pipe this slit on the center back, and I'll be doing that with this piece that I just cut out. So guys, just watch through. I'm sewing with the right sides of both pieces together.
Nada me importa si no estás tú. Fiesta en tu luz, lluvia de estrellas. La noche espera y no estás tú. Dime si llegas, sigue mis huellas sobre la arena. Fiesta en tu luz.
I have piped the small slit on the center back of this dress. I will go ahead and finish off the raw edges. Then I will attach the yoke to the body of the dress. So guys, here we are. I have attached the yoke to the body of the back panel. I will go ahead and attach the front and back panel first at the shoulders. The front and back panels has been attached at the shoulders. Now we are going to work on the sleeves and the neckline, and I've cut out these strips to pipe them. But before we do this, I'm going to shape in the front armhole of this dress a little bit, as we are more smaller in the front than we are at the back. So guys, I know we're already conversant with piping of sleeves and necklines, so I'll quickly do that and we'll move on to the ruffles. To know the length of strip to cut, just measure the circumference of the armhole, the front and the back panel, and add some inches, and then do the same on the neckline. And the width of the strip is usually not more than 2 inches. So guys, I have done that. The sleeves and the neckline has been piped. This extension of rope at the center back will be used as the fastener. So we'll move on to the ruffles. I'm going to fold this gown into 2, and at the hem of the side seam, I'm going to come up by ½ an inch, and I'll curve it right back into the hem of the gown. I'll run a basting stitch on the ruffles, and I'll gather it back to the circumference of the hem of this gown. I'll quickly do that and I'll show us the final result. So guys, I went ahead to cut a pant to be worn under this dress. You know how kids are. So the pattern for this pant is already on my channel. I'll leave the link in the description. The only difference I made was in the tutorial, the elastic was cut different because it was a pant sewn together with a skirt. So in this one, I just cut together with the elastic. So the width of my elastic was 2.5 inches. So here I just extended it from the seam allowance to 2.5 inches, and that was the only thing I did. So guys, we have come to the end of this tutorial, and this is what our cute little dress looked like. At least with this measurement, this dress will be worn again next summer because these kids grow very fast. And for the short, I was caught in between whether to add elastics around the thigh or to leave it as a short, because even looking at it like this, she can wear this with another top and rock it as a short. Anyways, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to like, share, comment, leave all your questions and suggestions in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. A bientôt!
something new.